With all these companies and corporations doing away with their DEI initiatives, I find myself compelled to remind everyone, as a historian, why we even have or had diversity programs at these corporations in the first place. And that's Enron. Hi, I'm Freddie Mancia, historian of showbiz and politics, and this is a very special Man-Splanation. When the Enron scandal happened in the early 2000s, it was the largest corporate bankruptcy in the history of the United States. At one point, Enron was actually one of the most successful companies in the world. Before the company's questionable business practices started to gain attention, years later we know that there was a long list of crimes happening behind the scenes. There was insider trading, conspiracy, lying to investors and the public, and most notably, cooking the books, with some very questionable accounting methods that made the state of the company seem better than it actually was. But all those crimes were really a symptom of groupthink. Groupthink is a social phenomenon where everyone, to keep the peace in the office or the home or the friend group, whatever, all end up thinking the same way. So much so that no one is there to stop the group from going through with its worst ideas, something that the powers that be at Enron basically made inevitable by routinely firing anyone that would question leadership, leaving them with no one to say, hey, we shouldn't do that, when fraud is being considered as the solution to the problem. And as someone that has seen too much history and too many TV movies, I cannot stress this enough. If lying to your stakeholders or the public becomes your duties as assigned, you better sell all your shares and get yourself a lawyer that will help you blow some whistles. Because if you don't, then you're going to run off the cliff with the rest of the group. So, in order to not follow the same fate as Enron and fall into the patterns of groupthink, corporations develop robust diversity initiatives to prevent themselves from falling off the same corporate cliff. But not just that, these initiatives opened up markets and helped these companies grow into what they are today. So, by getting rid of these DEI programs, these corporations are just setting themselves up to be another Enron. And you know what? Everyone really likes being part of the group until someone has to go to jail.